Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dragon Ball Z Super. Thoughts on episode 26. Well, we start back to where it happened previously, is that Goku is now on the floor getting beaten. So we continue on with that. And Frieza just has him. Frieza just freaking damn has him. It's like the goodness, man. And then we have Vegeta, who is pissed the frig off because, well, he's getting beaten up by Frieza. He's not really doing anything like that. And you got the others who are just saying, oh my gosh. During this, of course, we've got freaking Jacko, who's again getting victimized by Bulma. It's just like the first time ever, which is like, Bulma really is dogging out. It's like, Chi-Chi dogs out Goku. Bulma can't dog out Vegeta because, well, you know, so she got Jacko instead that she can dog out. So she's dogging him out, choking him. So it's like, what the frick? Well, anyways, you have Whis and you have Beerus still eating that parfait over there. So they're chowing down. Beerus wants Vegeta to join him. It's like, Beerus is like, yeah, he would stand a good chance if Vegeta goes in and they both fight him together. But, yeah, he also mentions the fact that it won't happen due to pride and stuff like that and all that. Of course, Bulma is still choking Jacko on this. Oh, boy. So, yeah. You have Goku's one hand getting held by Frieza's tail. Another one being held by one of Frieza's hands. So it's like, my goodness. And he tries to block, but he can't. Because knee for knee. And yeah, he gets this unbelievable blast. Well, actually, no, it's not yet. First, he counters. But first, he bites the tail. Oh my gosh. He bites his tail. Then he starts to do his counter attack. But sadly, it fails. And I do have to admit this point. Is that Frieza pulls out a kick. And this kick was just so amazing. That kick, oh my gosh. Let's see. Jacko again is choked. He's still seeing him get choked. There's some chit chat between Frieza and Goku. Again, I'm going to continue saying this. I love the fact that they're using flashbacks from their old series, Dragon Ball Z. That is just beautiful. It aged so well to the point of where they don't have to do anything to make it a flashback. They just have to show the previous series, and it's just a beautiful work of art. I just love how they're able to do that and put that together. Well, anyways, yeah, you know how it is. Frieza's talking about revenge. He wants revenge. And he blasts Goku with this unbelievable blast. This fierce blast. And he survives it, of course. And, of course, you have Vegeta commenting. And he's saying, dude, man, you just stop being silly and crazy. And just finish him off already. Or hand him to me. Kind of like what he said in the movie. Yeah, and then it turns out Goku admits he was just playing this whole entire time. He was just getting beaten up for fun, just to prove a certain point. And this is where they touch on a certain point, but he doesn't reveal it until like a few minutes later. And then we get the real battle begins. Yeah, and in the real battle, it turns out that they exchange a few blows, and then freaking, sorry, I was gonna say Vegeta, oh my gosh. Freaking Frieza takes out Goku yet again. He takes him down and beats him up. Which is like, I thought you said the real fight starts now. What the frick? And then we eventually come to the point of where, just like what happened in the movie, he was just like, dude, your power limit. You got a limit. You reached it now. Now you're not even worthy of fighting. He's like, yeah, if you would have continued on brushing up this form yours, you might actually stand a chance and I would have lost, but you didn't. So, yeah, it turns out your physical strength is getting used up so much that you're not even a threat. That was crazy. And again, you have freaking Bulma still choking Jacko. That's okay and all, but I'm still like, dude, Jacko's like a new character. Why are you continuing to screw over the new character? Oh my gosh, Boma, jeez. Jeez. Still afraid of going against Vegeta, aren't you? Oh. Yeah, well, Chi-Chi isn't afraid. But you are, apparently. Yeah, it's kind of funny. They're not afraid to yell at Goku. But when it comes to Frieza, they're a bit afraid. Kind of. Technically, Bulma did yell at... They do yell at him. It's just that they don't really want to put hands on him. Anyways, this time, Frieza agrees on the kill shot. So the difference between the movie, besides all this going on right here and they're dragging it out Dragon Ball Z style. This time, unlike in the movie, Sorbet shoots Goku. Frieza had no idea he did that, but he doesn't give a crap. He's going to still try to kill Goku. On the other hand, in this version, you have to nod, like in Star Wars. You know that Star Wars one with Luke and they're in the sand area, the sand planet, and they're like, the nod is like, dunt, dunt. It's like, yeah, that nod. So, Frieza nods to Sorbet, and Sorbet gets ready. Which is like, oh, frick. Of course, if you haven't seen the movie, this is a treat, because you don't know. You don't know what the frick they nodded for. So it's like, oh, for us who've seen the movie, it's like, oh, frick. This time Frieza's in cahoots. Yeah, so Goku decides to just power down. Yeah, he just powers down and now he's in his normal state. And, well, Goku is now freaking damn shot. I have to admit, the delivery on the shot was a bit weird because they were like, no music, no nothing. Just allow it to be shot. And then there he is. Now he's down on the floor. Yeah, Goku and Beerus and we saying, oh my gosh. But saying what? And then it's like, yeah. It's like the delivery could have been better. Sorry, but the delivery could have been better. Anyways, yeah, Beerus and Whis criticizing like I'm doing now. They're criticizing the fact of Goku has a weakness. The fact that he just gets too sloppy. He's a bit lazy. The fact that he decided to power down instead of still keeping Super Saiyan God form. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan form. Whatever. He decided to just power down, which was a dumb idea. And he paid the piper for that. Now you have Goku being seriously hurt. And Frieza's rubbing it in. The fact that you're hurt and I'm stomping the crap out of you. Along with talking about just his weakness. The fact that you're just too carefree on it. Well, anyways, meanwhile, Vegeta decided to just crash the party and says, I'm tagging in. Yeah, he actually blasts Frieza. And Frieza dodges and now you have Vegeta stepping in. And that's where it ends. Dragon Ball Z style, isn't it? But we do get to have a new outro. Which new outro is very interesting. Which brings me to the last point of... Well, before I go to the last point is... For anyone who actually is watching this and wanting to know is it okay to watch this or not. It's okay to watch it because, well, this time around I'm going to have to say, yeah, just watch the whole entire thing. From where I told you to stop, which I think was... I forgot which episode was it. But anyways, yeah, usually just catch yourself up because there's no other choice. They're going a different route. It's different. But for those who are still stubborn and saying, I want the movie, then this is not for you. You're still going to have to wait. There's no new content. There's new concepts, but no new content, sadly. Now, with the new outro does bring the question of the Three Stoogers, aka the last bit of Red Ribbon Army. They might be anti-heroes. They might be just like Jesse and James of Team Rocket to the series. The fact that now, since they're in the outro, which usually you're only in the outro if you're a decent person, or at least you're going to return and stuff. Yeah, but they're in the outro, which means that they might be integrated into the good guys now. Or at least maybe their silly hijinks of trying to do stuff now is going to be a part of this new series, which I'm okay with, just don't have too much of it. And even so, it's going to be like a total ditch because it's like, if it's just going to be petty stuff as stealing ice cream or crap like that, I'm like, yeah, well, screw that. Dragon Balls, maybe. But still, you already did the Dragon Balls. Which also brings the question of, if they are a part of the good team, well, they did kind of screw up getting Frieza back, because they kind of were in cahoots with Sorbet. But on the other hand, yeah, if they do join the ranks, I would say, well, it's kind of cool. But on the other hand, that just brings Dragon Ball GT to be a nice little dagger. Because if they do decide to end this series to lead into Dragon Ball GT, even though there's no way to do it now yet, Dragon Ball GT is completely non-canon anymore, because as soon as they brought Super Saiyan God in the mix, it's like, well, that's some fucking crap. It's like, yeah, that's some freaking crap. So how come he didn't use that in GT? Use that move in GT? Which is like, yeah, well, there's going to be 2 separate Dragon Ball Z universes now. I can only tell you that. Well, anyways, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for another possible Dragon Ball Z Super episodes.